We back with another episode of No Nonsense Podcast.
Gentlemen, welcome back.
What's good? How y'all feeling?
How y'all been? How y'all doing?
On this lovely Sunday afternoon.
It's rainy afternoon. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know where y'all from, but over here, shit's raining up a storm.
Yeah, it's really like muddy out. Like
almost messed up my crispy whites.
No one told you to wear white shoes.
My
shorts.
app told me it was good enough to wear white shoes. I swear to God, it said light rain. What does light rain mean? Light.
No, that does not mean that. Light rain means it's lightly raining.
Exactly.
Drizzling means it's drizzling.
No. When you say light rain, that means it's rain, but not a lot. So
what does heavy rain mean?
Heavy rain means downpour.
It's pouring.
Yeah.
Light rain is just it's lighter.
It's light rain. When I got outside, that was not light rain.
That was light rain. That was light rain.
That was not light rain. That was not light rain.
You just need to go outside.
That was rain.
Oh my God.
I think you need to go outside more.
How y'all been? I'm back. You already know. You didn't see me in that last episode because they put me on timeout.
I'm good. I know. I don't know. You don't understand rain, so we're trying to.
We're trying to inform you about rain.
About rain right now.
Rain.
Yeah.
I'm still fine. My white's still crispy. You know, the white's still crispy.
Again, nobody told you to wear white shoes.
My app did. We're gonna leave it at that.
Do you know the seasons change, right? Like it's not summertime no more.
Yeah.
Cause y'all are freezing. I can't be hot.
It's not even about that. It was raining today.
So it's still like what 75? It's
hot? A little cold in here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's cold in here. Like outside it's cooling.
Outside it was still type cold. Maybe that's because my iron is low. But
yeah, maybe it's because of the low.
Yeah, maybe y'all on your period. It's all good.
That's not what that means.
I guess.
Anyway. We're back for another episode. You know, B wasn't there for the last episode.
Like I said, they put me in timeout.
He needed it. But moving forward, we got a lot. Yeah, a period of self-reflection.
That wasn't self-reflection. I was on vacation, enjoying the scenery.
Well, you self-reflected. You saw the product of the first episode.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm a changed man. You already know I'm changed. No cursing. No craziness. I'm gonna be me because my points were still. Semi-valid. I just didn't fall through with my whole point. That's why I sound a little bit crazy.
We're gonna revisit that episode definitely.
I can't wait to revisit that episode.
We're gonna revisit that episode at a later date, and we're definitely gonna have a deeper and more structured conversation about it.
Of course,
for sure.
With more understanding about that, because we're not the only ones here who definitely are confused.
But no. The only reason was because I didn't fall through my full what I really want. It was just
you had
ego
enough time
talking.
to. It still wasn't.
No, I did have enough time. It's just me personally. I should have been more
articulate?
In depth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Should have elaborated more.
Yeah, I should have elaborated more. I didn't elaborate more. It was just concrete. Because in my head, I knew what I was trying to say, but as I was saying it and revisit, I was like, damn, I didn't even understand what I was trying to say.
Thank you, because a lot of people didn't.
Nah, but my points were still. Once I get into depth of what I was trying to say, you'll see my points were like, huh, I get it. I promise you. But we're gonna revisit maybe in a couple years.
Yeah, I hope we get it, bro.
Yo, for sure. We're definitely gonna revisit it, but this episode we're gonna take a different standpoint. We're gonna do a little thing. We're doing it a little differently here. I'm going to start off with the quote of the day. I don't know. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. Nothing too crazy. This quote is by Golda Meir? I don't know how to say her name. But one cannot and must not try to erase the past merely because it does not fit the present.
That's fact.
That's
a fact. I always say, your past, the typical thing, your past doesn't necessarily... it doesn't prove who you are in the future or in the present. But to try to erase your past and pretend like it didn't happen, there's no point. You should be proud of the choices you made and the things you want to do in the past. Don't be ashamed of who you were before. Be proud of it. Because the more you try to throw dirt and try to hide your past, it's just gonna come out looking uglier. And then instead of trying to hold it back and try to hide it, show off your past. Show off I made this decision. It might not have been the best decision, but I took this from it. I was thinking this, that, and that. And if people don't accept what your past or what you chose, then it is what it is. You don't have to please everybody. You just have to be proud of who you are as a person.
For sure.
Aww. All right, let's not get sentimental now.
I mean, it's true. You can't really like run from your past. So it's the most that you can do is just learn from it.
Exactly, learn from it. If it's funny, laugh at it.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Don't
Exactly. Don't
regret.
regret. The only thing you should regret is not trying. That's the only regret you should have. Not being able to try and try to take risks. I always said life is about taking risks. If you don't take any risks, it's like you're always gonna be in that hamster wheel that this world puts you in. Going working a 7 to 5 job, taking
7 to 5.
what is it?
I know what you mean. 9 to 5. Sorry.
9 to 5. 9 to 5, you know, just doing the same things every day and every because it's just a hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
You're gonna get tired of it.
Exactly. Get out of that hamster wheel. If you really want to do something, do it. That's why I tell people, if you really love something, you can't fail at it because you know you're going to keep trying and trying and trying again.
I mean, if we really want to get into that deeper conversation about like failing and getting to something, like even there's people who tried all their life and they still aren't, like there's local stars, you know what I mean, local artists, musicians, bands that never really pop off to the level that I guess, who knows what level they wanted to. Maybe they wanted to be big on a local level and only be like a small time city band, but there's who really wants to do that? You want to be fucking
Famous.
You want to be known
famous,
worldwide.
megastar. You want to be worldwide, make all the
Yeah.
money. So I'm assuming that, like, I don't know, sometimes you could work as hard as you want. Even us, we could do this podcast shit for a few years and it doesn't even go anywhere. Like, people, I don't know, some people do fall in that category in life where it's just hard to succeed. Like, I don't know, no matter what they do, it's just hard because I feel like every industry is just unfair. Like, there's just favoritism, there's nepotism, there's corruption. There's a lot more to like just getting successful than hard work, and you know what I mean? I feel like nowadays that's a little bit different. Maybe back then you could just work hard and then succeed, and possibly become famous. But I feel like nowadays everything's so different. Like, I don't know. It seems so much harder now. I don't know. I don't know if you could get what I mean by that.
I understand completely what you mean, but at the same time, you also got to think, like, let's use this podcast for example. Let's say this podcast never pop off. Let's say we average 2 views, and that's me and Antoine only viewing, because y'all two don't even like the podcast.
I like it. I just don't watch it because I've seen it already in editing.
We had the conversation.
I've literally seen it like 10 times in editing. That's
But
the
not,
problem.
yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the problem.
But nonetheless, even if it doesn't pop off, you could be on your deathbed knowing that you tried. That's all it is. Just
For sure, and that's
knowing that
great.
you tried,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that no matter what, nobody could take that away from you. That you tried and you tried your butt off.
Then that's just personal success.
Exactly.
For sure.
But that's all life is. Is none of this exterior stuff matters. A famous person can die tomorrow, and maybe in 5 years, everybody forgets who they are.
For sure, that's not what I was necessarily getting at.
I know, but I'm just saying.
What I was getting at is just like, sometimes even in personal success, like, yeah, we can all reach milestones and accolades and shit and like tons of achievements, but I mean, sometimes, I don't know, like, you're right, it doesn't mean anything. Like, in the grand scheme of things, shit don't mean anything. But I'm saying, like, there's people who are like 50, 60 who have been doing something, one craft for their entire lives, and they've never ever like seen the light of day. And I think that shit sucks, bro. Like, I think it's just, I don't know, I think it's because of favoritism and just, I don't know, greedy bastards that run those industries. Like, I don't think it's anything because of that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I get what we're talking about. Like,
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. I'm just
And I
saying,
get what
like,
you're saying,
in
too.
the real like world of getting to that, there's just a lot of like obstacles that don't allow you to get that far, and that's why I think those people really just stay at the local level. They don't really try to get any farther because it's, one, probably too expensive, and two, time consuming. So I don't know.
But also, you have to think, like, not trying to take away, like, you
For
could
sure.
work hard or whatever.
Right.
But also, you got to put into perspective of what they're actually doing to try to get to that level. Are they really working 14 hours a day? Are they really doing everything they can, losing sleep? Like, life is, you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to succeed.
Facts.
And I'm not saying, like, local people, I have no idea. I'm not judging nobody's life.
Right. That's not what I was doing. It was
I know,
just
I'm
like
just
an
saying.
example for sure.
But
For
at the same
listeners.
time, it's like, I can't. To me, working hard, you gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable position and do something we're not comfortable with. And let's say you're a local artist that just does shows in bars and stuff, and let's say that's all you do, just try to book local venues. Are you really trying to succeed if you just keep doing that same activity because that's what you're comfortable with, just doing local activities, and you just try to look for major major opportunities, but that's all you're doing is just looking. And if they say no, that's it, that you give up.
Word.
To me, that's like you're giving up too easy. If you're giving up for a simple no, are you really trying your best? You gotta really like think outside the box and try to do everything in your power to try to get to that level. Not saying some people are not doing that. I don't know. I'm not a local artist, but you really gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable position to succeed. If you don't feel like you're tired throughout the whole week and you're still losing sleep because you're working hard, you're not really working that hard. At least that's always been my mentality of working hard.
What do you say to the billionaires that work for 5 hours a day and then
they busted their butt off beforehand.
Okay.
You really can't think about like when
No. I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of people say that like you have to work that many hours per week, but there's people that work fucking like 80 hours at regular 9-to-5 jobs and they're still not successful. They're still struggling. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I get what you're saying. Like, busting your ass is definitely gonna get you to a different like level of success, but I still think like.
But also,
you could work like 3 fucking hours and still be the most successful son of a bitch in the world and lie to everyone and be like, yeah, I worked so hard for this whole time. You really didn't. You don't do much. Draw a couple.
You gotta look. You got it. What matters is when no one's looking. The work that you put in when no one's looking. When some people might see you working, but that's just it matters what you do on your free time. Are you working on your free time? Are you doing stuff behind closed doors that no one's looking at you? Cause look, when you said some people, people that do stocks and stuff, they're literally on stocks for maybe like an hour or two, and they make thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
But what they don't tell you is how many hours it took for them to study.
Mm-hmm.
Like, forget all that.
To learn all the shit.
Exactly.
Like, when this shit goes down,
exactly.
I'm watching it.
Support resistance, uptrends, downtrends, all this little tendencies. It really takes a toll on you. And I've done it. And you had opportunities to, for some people, you could sign people and stuff like that and make money that way. But if you're
that's
not...
Forex, so that's different.
But I'm saying about that. But stocks is the same thing. It's just supportive resistance, all these little techniques and these these analytics of trying to learn all this stuff about uptrending, when to put in your money. It's hard. But also, it's like all the hours you put in beforehand, too. So that matters, too.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you for that. We needed that, Ghost. That thumbs up.
You wanna put in your opinion, Ghost, about working hard and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like, you always got to work for something you actually love. It's kind of hard to work on something if you don't really love what you're doing, you know?
And honestly, not to cut you off, thinking about it, staying passionate is one thing. Like what you said about it matters the most, like when you're working and no one's like looking. Like it does. Those are the moments that matter the most. But like staying passionate and like determined, like hopefully I'm doing this shit and it means something in the long run. Like that is the shit that a lot of people end up not having. Like they don't see the results like instantly. Like they think, oh, I'm not doing enough. It's not popping off immediately. Like, no, bro, if you're working on it, like even the little bits you do, like those are important to the long journey at the end. Like that's the whole point. You gotta refine your craft to be a fucking master.
You gotta love the journey. You can't only
love
the
process.
destination.
Love the little things.
The end is gonna be you at the top.
Exactly. Because if you're really working hard just to get to the top, you're not really working hard for anything.
For sure.
You gotta love the journey. You gotta love that, man, I'm waking up so early and I'm so tired. But you're not working hard for you now. You're working hard for future you. You gotta have future you's back. I learned that. When you're working hard, you're not working hard for you right now. You're working hard because you're working hard for future you. You have to have future you's back because you're your own. You gotta be your own number one fan. You gotta be your own, not employee for self-development, for things that you want to do solo dolo. Mm-hmm. Like you're working hard for future you. You can't be thinking about you now. That's selfish. You gotta say, I'm gonna take all the punches now, so when I'm in my 30s or 40s, he doesn't have to take as many punches. You gotta have your own back.
Yep, set yourself up for the future.
Exactly. But continue, you Ghost. You didn't.
Sorry, brother. I just wanted to say that.
Oh no, y'all basically said everything I wanted to say. You know, y'all read my minds. Y'all get me like that.
Shut up.
Anyways,
Fuck on.
try to be nice.
I'm leaving.
Nah, but you know, holy shit! I can't.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo.
Love you, ghost.
No, you don't.
Oh my god.
I could say you, yo, my fault.
No. I wasn't. You got something to add, my boy?
Nah, but for the local people, it's like, as long as they're like continuing to be like, if you're happy where you're doing, and like you're like, alright, this is okay. I'm making my money. I'm doing
Word.
this.
Exactly.
Facts.
Stay where you at. And for the
Exactly.
people that thrive to do more, just keep going.
Word.
Never settle for that. You know, all right, this is cool, but I can keep going and I can get there.
Word.
Just climb the mountain. The mountain, the never-ending mountain of life.
Yeah. Word. For sure.
I don't know if everything I was saying in episode 1 was probably crazy, but one thing I did say was, and I still say to this day, if you're content being on where you are, don't change for nobody. If you're content being a baker in the bread shop, be the baker in the bread shop. If you're content being a teacher, making no type of payment, but you're passionate about teaching, then just teach. It's not all about money and success.
Yeah.
Like, that's all external. Like we said before, it's all external. If you're content doing something, you're passionate about it, and you don't make that much money, you're good. There's other ways to make money. You could do other little things. But do what makes you happy, because happiness is the only thing how would I say it? That's the only thing you have in this world is your emotions and your memories.
And financial stability. I feel like that's important. Like to human, I don't know. I feel like emotions. What'd you say? You said
Your emotions and your memories is the
And-
only thing you carry with you
True.
this whole lifetime.
I feel like you do need a little bit of financial stability and like financial intelligence. Like as a human being, like I feel like every human being needs that just so they can kind of like
Navigate.
and navigate life. Like you can't have that because then you won't really be able to have that emotional security without it. In a sense, like it'll be a little bit harder too because you'll always be constantly stressing. Like,
Yeah.
How am I gonna pay this?
how am I gonna pay this? I gotta
This
pay
week,
this.
yeah.
I don't have money to go out to eat. Like it's
Yeah.
and that's a lot of Americans and a lot of people still to this day. And I
Yeah, that's that little quote that people tell people, oh, money doesn't buy you happiness.
It
It
fucking
doesn't.
does.
It doesn't.
does.
It just,
It
gives
helps
you
you
weight.
get there.
It helps you get there.
Hey man, I don't know. I think it does buy you happiness when you can buy your mom a fucking house, you can buy your dad a car, you can buy, you know, your family whatever the fuck they want. That's gonna make you happy
Yeah.
because of the money. Like,
Mhm.
so I think it does, but it's not really gonna make you like the fucking. You're still gonna be depressed. You're still gonna go through shit.
But money
whatever. I
can
get that.
also help you afford a therapist if you're still sad. It gives you more
It gives you more
opportunities to help you be happy, and you don't have to worry about, oh man, but I can't afford a therapist. Nah, now you can because now you have money.
For therapy to ultimately work, the client has to be open to the help, and that's with everything, even rehab, no matter what. You need to be open to actually like doing that shit and wanting to get better. Because if you don't, then you're just gonna be stuck repeating the same habits
Of course.
and fighting your therapist when you could just get better.
Shout out to Sopranos.
Shout out to The Sopranos. If you haven't watched The Sopranos, you should definitely watch it. But not even that. Like real life people, like definitely lie to their therapists, or some people are just, I don't know, they don't believe in therapy or getting help, which I think everyone needs mental help in America at this point. We are close to the peak of insanity.
Do you believe you could be your own therapist if you're like really emotionally aware of your feelings and what you're actually going through?
No, only because that is just gonna create you, like make you become more isolated. You know?
Okay.
You're just gonna become more. I feel like you're gonna become more lonely because you're gonna internalize everything. Oh fuck, I'm angry about this, or he said something about me that made me feel some type of way. I'm gonna, whatever, fuck it. Like you know what I mean? I feel you're gonna internalize it better than like venting to someone. At least for me, that's what I did in my like high school years. Like I internalized everything, and I didn't really vent until I was like 18, 19, 20. Like now, type shit.
I always think like as long as you're mentally aware of how you're feeling, like let's say I have an issue with you and I didn't like the way you said something to me, and I'm like, man, I really didn't like the way Iverson said something to me. You like it's like when a therapist will ask you, well, what did he say? You say what he said. Oh, but how did you feel when he said that? I felt this way. Why did you feel this way? It's about asking you why to get to the center of why you felt that way. And then you also have to be mentally aware of confronting you about it. I'm not saying everyone thinks that way. I'm just saying some individuals really, are emotionally aware of their feelings, and they know how to take the next step to handling those issues.
Yeah, a lot of people have emotional intelligence, and I love that. And I think there is a lack of emotional intelligence out there where some people do just let their emotions consume them, and they don't really see the bigger picture of what they did or what they caused and what really ultimately ended up happening because of
I'm
all
sorry
that.
to cut you off. I just want to ask you a question.
No, you're great.
Would you call that selfishness or no?
I would.
Selfishness, not necessarily. I would call it delusional.
But putting your feelings over facts, like me putting my feelings over a fact, like let's say me and Nick have an issue, and I'm saying, oh, but I felt like I didn't need to do that. But he's like, bro, but you put me in a position of boom, boom, boom. Oh, but I did what I felt like I had to do. That's selfishness.
Sure, there's another word for it. My brain is just literally not connecting for it. It is definitely selfishness. I just think it's like, yeah, you're right. Emil, you're right. It definitely is selfishness. It's just you ultimately.
You finally got to be right.
I can't think of anything else. Like, I'm stumped right now.
Dr. Bambam in the cut. That's all I'm going to say.
It's sometimes not even selfishness. Some people are just egotistical, narcissistic. All of those outweigh selfishness. Most of the time, that's not even you being... Like, it is a type, like a form of selfishness, I guess you could say. But it's really...
The universal word for it will be selfishness. But it's also deeper.
It's deeper if you go into it.
It's an umbrella.
It's an umbrella. Like, there's emotional responses to it and, like, ends to it. Like, someone doesn't really act that way unless they're narcissistic, egotistical. They have a fucking God complex. Because I know a lot of people with those complexes that think they're, like, better than all and greater than all when... Bro, we bleed the same blood. I piss the same way.
We're all humans at the end of the day.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about yourself. If you can't talk to me about it and we can't share and articulate ideas and go through a discourse about, like, talk and come to an agreement, why are we
having this conversation anyway?
Like, it baffles me how some people go through their lives so ignorant through the things that they do, and they don't want to own up to it. Excuse me. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, this world is a me first
People
world.
are stuck in mediocrity on such different levels, man.
But also, it's like, with people like that, you just can't surround your people. You can't just surround yourself with people like that. Like, if I see you have a selfish tendency and all you care about is you, and let's say they just use you as a person to feel better or just for somebody to hang out with, and they really don't value you as a person, you just let them go. Like, there's really nothing wrong with letting people go if you have to. Like,
Word.
if you can't be happy, but like, I'm sorry, but you said isolation, but
Word.
I say if you can't be happy by yourself, nobody can make you happy.
Facts. You need to have self-respect.
Nobody can make you happy. Not a relationship, not your best friends, not your mommy, not your daddy, not your uncle. Nobody can make you happy if you're not happy with just your own company.
Yeah, and to add on to that, like I was gonna say, self-respect is the main thing above all. Before you want to get into a business, before you want to get into a relationship, before you want to even get closer to one of your homeboys, you need to have enough self-respect for yourself to know, who am I as a person? What do I bring to the table?
But how you talk to yourself is the most.
Yeah,
how you
for sure,
talk to yourself in your head is the most important thing. You can't be.
It's all in self-respect.
Talking to yourself like you would talk to like a stranger. You really got to talk to yourself with love and respect. Like you said, self-respect.
Yeah.
Because if you don't talk to yourself with that, how do you expect other people to respect you?
And those boundaries that you have for yourself, like there's people who don't smoke, who don't eat pork, who don't, who don't do a lot. People who religiously go to church on Sundays, like people like that, like they have, I think, a self-respect or just enough discipline, self-worth, whatever it is, like enough in themselves to be able to carry that out every day and stay true to it. And I think everyone needs that. Like you need that with each other, human beings. We all need to be able to, I need to respect you and the things that you bring to the table. And like, yo, I don't like that, Ivy, when you say that, whatever. And you, when you're like, I don't like the way you talk to me. I need to be able to respect that and find a way to get my point across to you or do something differently, come to a middle ground. That's the whole point. Like,
and if you can't
so
do
simple,
that,
bro.
we just separate ourselves. Like it
Exactly.
is what it is.
We're adults. I'm not gonna kill you and have some beef.
I'm not gonna I'm
Fuck
not gonna
it,
keep
nigga.
forcing you to talk to me nice if you're not gonna do it. That's
Right.
self-respect too. Why would you surround yourself with somebody that doesn't respect you and value how you talk, or value the way they talk to you? In a way, like, nah.
For sure. And honestly, like, to kind of segue into our like next little point that we had, a lot of couples do that to each other. They kind of invalidate each other's feelings. Guys do that to women. Women do that to guys. Nowadays, a lot of women have been starting to get on that trend of like
Being toxic.
being fucking toxic,
Yeah.
and it's insane. Like,
Listen.
women moment. Like, I'm happy for y'all, but holy shit.
No, bro.
It's creating more problems because the women are acting like the guys. Because like lately, it was a call for women to be empowered and have all the power, and like women to be at the top, and men have kind of been dragged like around.
Men seem like the most
Nowadays,
evil creatures in the
yeah.
world.
Disgusting.
A lot are.
A lot are. There are some sick fucking
Yo,
bastards out there.
but-
there's some
There's some
a
good
select
guys.
few
But
that
it's,
don't really be doing
it's
much.
like, I don't know why, like, nowadays it's just a war between men and women. It's like, at the end of the day, we're human beings. It's the same thing with race. Like, colors don't matter. Just because he's darker than me don't mean nothing.
Heard.
It's not like he's a different species. We're all human beings.
The heart still pump the same
Exactly.
blood.
The
You got
only
the
reason
same
why we
amount of
all look
organs.
different was when the continents were all together, and what was it, the Ice Age? When
And
the
the
when the
shit
wa-
split?
when the
Yeah.
ocean rose up, that we all separated. Humans adapted to their atmosphere. Like the ones in Asia, the ones in the islands, the ones in North America, the ones in South America, the ones in Europe. We all adapted to our environments because we all separate each other. It has nothing to do with color. We're all human beings. The same thing with men and women.
This is a phenotype.
We're all human beings. Like, I don't know why nowadays it's just this war of, oh, men are toxic, so I have to be toxic. I have to follow their. It's like, nah, bro. If he respects you, he respects you. If he don't, move on. Same thing with the men. If she respects you, she respects. If she don't, move
on. It's so
It's not that
fucking simple.
complex.
Or if you don't really want to be in a relationship with the girl and you just want to like fuck around, dot around.
Don't be in a relationship.
Don't be in a relationship.
But
Don't-
that's what I said in episode 1. I'm not gonna be in
No,
a
no,
relationship
no.
that I want to cheat.
Nah, for sure. And I think like honestly, as a young nigga, you get that fucked up. You get that kind of like skewed in the way of like chasing women and chasing for the coon, which is hilarious, the coon. But you honestly do. Like you forget like, yo, damn, I'm really lying to this bitch and she likes me.
Damn.
But I like her friend.
But that's why I don't lie in a relationship. You just be honest.
I
If
used
you
to-
cannot be yourself, then there's no point. If I gotta be a character for you, and I can't say what I truly think, or what I truly feel, I'm not gonna sugarcoat myself. Like I said, I wouldn't be in a relationship if I know I'm enjoying being in the company of multiple women. Not necessarily
I mean-
having intercourse, just being in the company of multiple women.
What are you trying to say?
But you can be in a relationship and still not enjoy the company of other women, but have female,
Female
friends.
But
That's just the
I'm talking
respect
about
for the
me personally.
I'm talking about, I'm also gonna speak me personally. I feel like nowadays having female friends,
Really weird.
low key, it is kind of weird. Especially
There's
if you-
always that mixed tension. I don't know why. It's not
Not-
just their tension's just there.
not that. It's more of like if you have a girlfriend and you have a female friend, it's just you're instantly fucking her. Like she instantly thinks you're fucking her. Like there's no other way. Because
Yeah,
like
but even
why
then, now-
do you know her and she doesn't? You know what I mean? Like nowadays you can't. Like you.
But it's like most of my female friends know my girlfriend, so it's
I
like,
mean, but are they your friends first or were they her friends first?
most of them. Well, the ones now, like the main ones I hang out with, they're her friends. But
Okay.
in the past, when I did have female friends, they were my friends and they knew about my girlfriend and they respected the boundary that I have. Like, okay, we're just
Friends.
friends.
Deep down, you looked hotter when they found out you had a girlfriend, probably.
That's sick.
And that's on them because
I know, it's just
You know?
a joke.
She-
Me, I can't, I don't know. Female friend, I can have a female friend. I'm cool with having a female friend. If you want to be my friend, cool. It's just, I always say something slick. I always flirt I always say something where it's like, a friend wouldn't say this. Or they say something where I take it that way and I'm like, oh, I gotta respond with something back. But like I said, if they value me as a friend, I'm not gonna overstep my boundaries or be disrespectful. I'll be your friend, no cap.
Word. It's just I don't know. There's some relationships where some girlfriends still don't want you to have female friends. They're like, nah, fuck that.
That's toxic in my opinion. If I'm not allowed to have female friends, it's like
Especially if
you're
I'm
controlling
proving to
me.
you that
You're controlling me.
they're
You don't trust
literally
me.
just my friend. Like I'm like, bro, there's literally nothing going on. I'm like, they have boyfriends, they fuck other people. Like I get the whole like, yeah, they could fuck you too, but I'm like, no, literally no. They're a munch. They're gross. No, that's disgusting. Like I don't know. I get what you mean. They definitely don't trust you. Like a little bit. Like there's just that little bit of like lack of trust.
Yeah, and that's why I like if a female says I don't trust you around females, I'm like I understand.
Yeah, I understand too. I used
But
to be a
it's
whore.
like you also.
I get it,
if I'm
but-
telling you I'm not cheating, it's because I'm not cheating. If I cheat, I'm just gonna straight up tell you like, listen, I slipped up. If we want to work this out, we can. If we don't, I completely understand because I messed up. It's just up to the person if they want to work it out or not.
Yeah.
But then again, it's always like if we're gonna hold that over my head,
If you're gonna
then-
keep bringing it up
then
in
let's not be
different
together.
situations.
Because once we move on, we move on. It's dead. That's it. But if you're gonna be in the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna cheat back because he's not gonna have
Yo,
this
that
one up
shit's
over
always
me.
so funny to
It's
me.
like-
Not even
What?
cheat back, but if we get into a regular argument and you're like, you know what, that's why you did that with that bitch. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa!
What does this have to do with
that?
Where did this come from?
Oh.
I thought we moved on.
The balls on this fuck. What's going on? Like, I get what you mean.
And it's
Got
like,
too much dip on your chip
word, got a
there.
little too much dip on your chip. Like, you relax a little bit, please.
Tranquila.
That was back then. Right now, we're trying to get past that. We're working towards something completely different.
But see, that's when you flip the tables and you could really sauce yourself back up to get to take the lead back in the argument.
True,
But
That's toxic.
some people, it's toxic. But
You
you
gotta
gotta
be
do what you
I don't
gotta
like
do
toxic,
sometimes.
gang. I hate
Yeah, I'm
toxic.
I'm maturing too much for like toxic and all that shit. Like just
I
give me
want
peace,
stability
and like a routine, so I know what I'm getting myself into and I'm getting myself out of. Cause bro, I'm not into the whole like.
But at that point, you're not gonna be together anymore. Cause I can't be with somebody that's gonna hold something over my head. Once you bring it back up, that's it. I already know you're not over it, and I already know you can never be over it.
For sure, I felt
So
that though.
we done. It is what it is. It was great being with you. Shake the hand. Good luck out there. We're both getting traded. No longer teammates. And then you just grow as a person. You know, all right, don't cheat. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I know it for next time.
Makes sense. I know for next time. Cheating is bad. Oh.
I don't cheat though. I'm not a cheater.
I've never cheated.
I used to be a cheater.
I've never cheated. I hold that with my chest out high. I've never cheated. And I'm happy I never cheated.
Nah, I cheated a couple times.
But you learn from it, right?
Yeah,
Now
for
you
sure.
don't cheat.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I used to be like I was like a serial cheater.
No. I
Like-
mean,
Yeah. Like, you knew if you were fucking with me, bitch, she was probably gonna cheat on. Like,
You ever had to escape out a window? You ever got a FaceTime call? You ever had two girls that you was messing with at the same time almost meet up with each other?
I plead the fifth on both of these counts.
He was just joking about being a serial cheater.
Oh no, I was being dead honest about that. Like I'm just saying I learned from it though. Like
You
a
learned from it.
serial
You grew.
cheater though, like
yeah, I was
you just without cheating.
No. Like that's a pretty bad like moniker to have on your name. Like it wasn't like I just went out cheating. It was more like if opportunity came, I took.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
We-
understandable though.
I mean, how old were you?
It was like from when I was like I don't know. It was like the entirety of high school. Like
Oh,
it was
nigga, that don't
Young.
count.
I mean, it counts.
Like
Well, it
14
counts.
to like
Nigga, that don't
But
count.
he's young. Like,
14 and 17.
How you gonna fault a young man
Exact- that's what I'm
for
saying. That
for
don't
trying
count.
to try different things? Like
I was
That don't
loyal in
count.
some of them.
exactly.
But then it just got bad.
I mean, like at
And
the end,
now
you-
you're a loyal man.
exactly.
Yeah,
He had his fun. Now he could. Now he doesn't have to. He doesn't feel like he has to keep on cheating.
Yeah.
He already had his fun.
High school.
I actually really feel bad, like cheating. Like I you know what's crazy? I'm such a hypocrite. Like when I see people get cheated on, like The Sopranos, like when I see Tony cheating on Carmela, I'm like, ugh, like you're such an asshole. Like treat that woman right. She's so nice. Like I feel so bad. Like I'm like, yo, that sucks.
But see,
Like, genuinely.
I look at it as like, why are you gonna be married if you don't
Oh
want?
yeah, marriage is different.
Are you gonna?
Oh yeah. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen died.
Dead.
No, not on 9/11. She died like 2 days ago, right? Or
Yeah.
a day ago.
Friday she died. Was it Friday? No, or Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday she passed
Oh
away.
yeah, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
That sucks.
How do y'all feel about like the Queen passing in England?
Fuck
as
the
a whole?
Queen. Give all those artifacts that y'all stole from all those Africans back, and all the fucking colonies that you guys pillaged throughout the fucking give it back. Fuck the UK.
Do people not understand that Europe
UK is
ruined
horrible.
every country? North America, Native Americans
I'm not a
wiped out.
history
South
buff.
America, Spaniards wiped them out mostly. And then they brought diseases to South America, and that also caused a
The plague,
depleting
hella shit.
And your
population.
food fucking
Africans,
sucks.
slaves, Indians, they killed them off and stole their spices. Was Asia ever touched? Antoine, was Asia touched?
Not you asking.
Not
Antoine.
Yo, bro, I don't even
Like,
know.
he
I'm
was
just here.
directly affected from the atrocities they committed.
All I
I'm
know
not
is she died. That's
Asian.
it. That's all I know about her.
I don't know if Asia was touched, but if they did touch Asia, ruined.
They're having a whole like tour for her. They're moving her body like
Oh.
throughout Europe type shit.
Yeah, you haven't seen it, bro. She's like on every subway, on every poster. Like it's bad. They're
She was
They're in
racist
pain.
towards Africans. I know that she segregated Africans. I know that for a fact. I searched it up. I did my research.
They also eat kids.
But just like the whole England as a whole, they've ruined everything.
Yeah, fuck the UK, bro. And their fucking blood pudding.
Blood pudding?
Yeah, blood pudding. It's like goat blood or some shit.
That's fucking.
That sounds like a
disgusting.
ritual.
They're,
That sounds
ritualistic.
Yeah.
They're fucking gross. Listen, this sounds like I'm attacking like British people.
We love your accents, by the way.
I think your accents
Your
are
accent is
I
top
love
10.
Tom Holland.
You can make anything sound tough.
Love me some Tom Holland. What I'm
I'm
saying.
about to go to the store and cook me some soda. I'm like, tough?
Nah, Tom Holland is living my dream. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And what dream is that, King?
And what dream is that, King?
He's Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
You're Miles Morales.
And-
Whoa, you're Miles
Yeah,
Morales.
there's a black Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he's Spider-Man and he's dating Zendaya, so it's like, damn, yo. Shit, nigga, you wow.
Nah, the celebrity worshiping for me has like wore off. Like honestly, I see most of them as like.
Shout out to Zen Zen, though. No
Yeah, shout out to
disrespect.
Zendaya. Like I'm kind of like, I think when I was younger, I used to really. Be
Yes,
like,
you were.
"Oh!"
Yes, when you were
still-
younger.
it's
Yes.
just 'cause it's
I'm not saying
Zendaya.
she's ugly. Zendaya is a really pretty female. What I'm saying is like,
She's pretty, yeah. That's
people who are rich and famous, heavy on the famous part, I don't care about anymore. Like it's just nothing about them interests me. Like
I'm on that same mindset.
Like, oh,
I'm
God.
tired of looking at other people's lives and their success, cause it's like, dog, I'm really just spectating your life while you do achievements.
yeah, in America, like
If I want to do the stuff you're doing, I can't be spectating you. I really got to do it for myself.
celebrity worshiping is like so heavy in this fucking country. It's like celebrities are like
I
God
feel like
to
in
some
every
of these
country.
people.
I feel like around the world.
Probably rich and famous people do definitely have like that status and hold on the world. But I'm saying like in America, like movie actors, athletes, all those fucking people are treated like gods, rappers for no fucking reason. I mean, I guess
Just for the service they
enter-
give them.
I guess. But
It's all about service. It's all about entertainment and service.
yeah, cool, but like some of these people, we shouldn't be putting them as our lock screens, dying and crying,
nah.
throwing
That-
ourselves at them to meet them. Like I think you need to have self-respect in that instance too. Like that's another moment of like, what the fuck am I doing as a grown man crying over a Jason Tatum autograph?
But it's not even that. At the end of the day, they're human. That's all they are. They're human. Like the same way you breathe, they bleed. The same way you need to eat, they need to eat. Like this. Besides the service, you strip all their status away. You throw them into the world. They're a regular day human. You wouldn't even pay attention to them. Like I could be walking past a future celebrity right now, but when they get to the status, that's when I'm like, oh my god, I love them. Like no, bruh. But like it is what it is. Like whatever floats your boat is just me. I've never admired nobody just because of the status they have.
No,
yeah, you make
yeah.
good music, cool. You good at making music. That's it.
there's people that will fight you like tooth and nail for some of these celebrities. Like if you try to say anything bad about their favorite celebrity, bro, they will.
Like when you see a
Have your
rapper
head.
is not the best rapper, do you even
Yeah,
listen
bro.
to his music? Bro, you do not listen to his
You
music.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, bro,
That's
honestly,
me with
I'm
J.
just saying
Cole. I
it's
can't lie to you.
Yeah, and I get that, but I'm not getting paid to defend. Like it only depends.
I only defend him to a point.
It depends.
Like I'll be like, yo, I only like his music because it's genuinely something to listen to.
But see, humans have always been like that. It's just ranking people. Like look at like with us and celebrities. When you rank a celebrity, you put them up here. Or for a regular person working a 9-to-5 job with 5 kids, a good man, you put him down here because nobody knows who he is. It's just rank. It's like it's always been income, your status, what you wear, how you look. That's how people are ranked. Power, yeah.
Power above all.
But then again, it's been like that for whole societies. Look at the royal family.
Fuck the royal family.
Like they're
I don't
kings
think
and
there
queens.
should be a royal family anymore. I get it, like
They
in
really
the
don't have
sense
a
of.
say.
I get it in the sense of
They
yeah,
don't
you
even
want to
make
keep
any-
your nation.
They don't make
like,
laws. They're not
pure.
allowed to
They
make
don't-
laws. They're
it's
not
the
allowed.
Westminster
Like
that
it's
makes
literally
laws.
just for visual.
So what the fuck is it?
It's for visual. It's
It's
just
for the
for.
tourism and the tax
Yeah.
money that they get from like there being a royal family.
They just don't want to break that tradition, which I understand is cool.
It's cool, yeah, but like I don't really care about them honestly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's was richer than the queen.
Jay-Z was richer than the fucking queen.
Yeah, nigga, the queen broke.
Fuck that bitch, she dead. I mean, damn, I'm sorry.
I guess she a pack. Rip bozo.
Yo, literally, the day she passed, New York already had a pack.
Americans never cease to amaze. Like you guys
Already
are
had
amazing. We're amazing. Good job. Good fucking job.
Like, she just passed away in the morning, 2 o'clock. They're like, yeah,
Oh,
got the pack.
I also want to say, it's 9/11. Never forget.
We're to all the people in 9/11. 3,000 people passed away.
Yeah.
I saw
Never
the
forget.
Zero Dark 30 movie recently. That was
Holy
a crazy movie. Yo.
I haven't seen that movie.
That movie's pretty good. It's not bad. The cinematography is like.
After you watch the movie, watch an interview with one of the soldiers that were in there. You're really gonna be surprised of how much of that was actual factual.
Actual
Wow.
factual.
Actual factual. I didn't
Actual
repeat
factual?
Yo, we should make that a sound effect. Actual factual.
I
gotta
just said that
Google it.
by accident too.
Actual factual.
But bro, my coworker put me onto it. Shout out G.
What is it on? Like, is it on
It's-
Netflix, Hulu?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a great movie. It's a little bit long, but it's a great movie.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Respectable.
Especially it's 9/11 too.
Was it? It's yeah. So it's 9/11 based.
Yeah, it's based on the killing of Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, going in and getting that man. 6'4" basketball demigod. Sorry, that's not funny.
He was tall,
Yeah, he was. Bro could have hooped.
bro. Even one of the soldiers said they weren't expecting him to be that tall. My man looked up, like, whoa,
Yeah.
1v1 me for your life.
Play me in ball right now.
It's crazy that shit's happening.
You know what I understand with terrorism is I understand you're doing it. I mean, I'm not condoning terrorism. It's like terrible. It's terrible. It's
need to know
terrible on why you would do such a thing. But what I don't comprehend is you're doing it for religion and for your people, but you're killing your people. That's why I don't get. You're literally murdering your civilians to protect your country, to protect your religion, but you're harming the people that are part of your religion and a part of your civilization. So it's like, what are you really doing it for? You're not really doing it for your country. You're doing it for yourself and for the people in whatever organization you're in.
To them, I think they see it more of like you're a martyr and like it's a sacrifice that you're making for like your religion and your God, and like that's
But-
kind of like your duty. And I like.
But
those-
you're killing your
Yeah.
people.
word and those involved. It's just like
You're killing
and
children.
I get what you mean. I'm not disagreeing with
I
you.
know
Like,
you're not, but I'm just saying, it's
like to them it shit, man. Like I don't know.
I don't get it. I really want to understand what's the thought process of doing all that. I understand you're killing yourself for a bigger cause. I understand that whole. I understand the wording of that, but you're also harming your bigger cause because you're destroying your cities, you're killing your people, you're doing all this stuff for a bigger cause, but you're not
You're not really doing
you're not really
anything.
progressing would be, you know, or like going to the government and fighting or to get American soldiers out from your country and
That's
all
what
that
the
extra
Taliban
stuff.
did. That's what they did. They took over.
But also,
Afghanistan.
America's not nice because we literally went to, was it Afghanistan or wherever that was after 9/11, and we were just harming the whole country. We thought the whole country did it.
Shout out Barack Obama. He killed like so many. I think it was like 300 civilians or some shit.
Wasn't it Bush killed one?
Barack killed 300.
Yeah, bro. You don't know about like sinister
Nah,
Barack. Barack
bro.
was a pretty bad president. Like.
Nah.
The black community loves to like prop up Barack and like give him like a round of applause for what he did, but he didn't do shit. He honestly did make America pretty bad, and when Trump says that, he's not lying technically. Like Obamacare was pretty shit.
See, I don't get into
It's politics, yeah, for sure.
I don't know much about.
But if you
politics,
think
though,
about
so-
it, like you kind of do see more of what they're talking about. And Obama, he killed a lot of fucking people. Like he ordered a lot of bombings, a lot of like. He did a lot of fucked up things, bro.
bro, what?
Yeah, Obama was wild.
Would you say, since you're educated on politics, correct?
Somewhat.
Do you think Bush was worse? Because I hear every.
Oh, Bush did 9/11. Shout out to my man Bush. Now, I didn't mean to like after saying never forget and get like that deep, but like,
well,
come
I
on
never.
now. Even
was a
Trump
scheme.
said they don't know what the fuck's going on with
Why
9/11.
Why do you people say he did 9/11? Like, what's the backstory to that? If you don't mind getting into depth with that,
It's just, yeah, I don't want to.
or the conspiracy
9/11
of it,
looks
because
like a giant cover up.
Yeah, essentially, like it's all a giant cover up, and I don't want to be. Don't quote me on this, y'all.
Insensitive or
this
not.
is just a
But
conspiracy
I
theories.
I
It's
remember
not factual.
seeing a report that said like around 9/11, like I think either before or like a day after it happened, like there was so much money that was just unaccounted for, like that was just mysteriously gone. Nobody in government knows where the fuck it went, what happened to it. And then all of a sudden the war on terror happens, and then
So that's like the biggest evidence. There's like another.
it's
like, little
essentially like how we got to go into the war and for the reasons that we did. Like it wasn't really it was for the poppy fields. Like honestly, we wanted to make more drugs. Like let's
so
be
it was
fucking
opioids,
honest.
right?
Like yeah, like let's be fucking honest. And that kind of just made it fucking worse because of U.S. occupation over the years. I don't know. I feel like this conversation we would need like at least 30 minutes to an hour to fucking like actually talk about.
Bro, there's so much dirt
'Cause-
that probably America hides under their carpet that.
America's been that's what the whole point of this podcast, like part of it I wanted it to be, is kind of like we can talk about that shit, the government conspiracies, and kind of get
In depth with it.
in depth with it and see, because like that 9/11 one is really interesting, man. Like,
It is.
and I don't know if I think those Al-Qaeda operatives were apparently most of them worked for the CIA or were previously contractors for the CIA. So you mean to tell me they were working for the U.S. government and then it was just
decide to just fuck the whole shit over.
and they just get through. It was just a lot.
Cause from what they just told civilians is our terrorists hijacked the plane, flew the plane into World Trade Center, and then that was it.
You know the Pentagon got hit?
No, the Pentagon got missed, wasn't it?
No, it got hit.
Oh, it got hit too.
Yeah, but there's only one video of the most surveilled place in the entirety of America. There's only one angle of this plane crashing, and you can barely even see the plane hitting the building.
Didn't they try to hit one more thing, and they missed?
I think it was like in Pennsylvania or some shit. I forgot where it was, but I think that one safely landed. Wasn't it like 3 flights or some shit?
Yeah.
2 of them hit the towers, 1 of them hit the Pentagon, and then there was wasn't there like a 4th one that landed? Ansel, can you look that up?
I don't know anything about a 4th one.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I remember hearing that they hit the Pentagon. I remember that. I remember. They
And if
hit
you
both
can
World
you
Trade
pull
Centers.
up the Pentagon video? I don't know if you can. You can? Okay.
But I know they missed one. They tried to hit one more thing and they missed, or the plane just went down. Whatever.
I think that was the one in PA.
How did them niggas know how to fly the plane?
I mean, it's
How did
really
you-
probably not that complex.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
multi-million-dollar
But
plane.
I'm
It's really not that.
I'm saying, like, it's just one steering wheel, right? And, like, you
Probably
just,
in a bunch of fucking buttons.
yeah, but once you're going, like, once you put it down, you're just like this, right?
I have no
Yeah,
idea. I've never
like-
flown a fucking plane.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's rocket science, like, just to grab it's like a steering wheel.
Yeah, it is.
To fly it
But
into the Twin Towers.
I'm saying the physics of it are not like a car.
Of course
it
not.
probably maneuvers way differently.
But you're hitting a whole giant building. Like if they would have missed,
You have a phone on you?
like it would have been bad.
Google some 9/11 conspiracies, because I'm pretty sure there's one that'll definitely verify what I'm saying about
Nick, you got it?
these towers hitting.
No, I got everything.
You got it? 'Cause my
Okay. Google.
little intermission.
You want YouTube or Google?
Just anything that gives us like a quick little like,
Wikipedia? No, not Wikipedia. Wikipedia is trash.
because there's a lot of and then the whole war on terror thing. Like there was really no point. Like
Watch, after we search this up,
Like what the fuck?
FBI is gonna be knocking at our door.
Shit. They better not be.
Gentlemen, please come with me. We're
Nah,
gonna
when we get deeper in these episodes though, shit.
we're gonna be coming back like robots. Like the government is good.
The government is
government
great.
is-
So
good.
everything that we said last episode
Is lies.
is lies
Ah.
and slander against
Oh,
the
that's
US
debunking
government.
9/11 conspiracies. Nah, we like conspiracies over here.
Hell yeah. Because most of the time, a conspiracy is true if you really think about it. Because why the
Back and
fuck are
follow the
they?
facts.
Where all this little evidence come from? Why are they aligning like this? Why are they making sense like that? If it's not true, if it's not, you know?
Although the anger of hatred and horrible events of 9/11 provoked.
Yeah, there were there
Huh?
were 4 planes.
There were
hijacked.
4 planes, right?
Yeah,
Four
one of them
planes?
missed. I don't know where. Yeah, I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah, I knew that. There
Look
was
at
4
look
planes.
at us. We are some educated young
Are you sure?
men.
Spot still on?
But you know what's crazy? From the Twin Towers attack, there's
All
there's
these conspiracy theories are like history.com. So it's not. They're not really gonna.
no. We would need
They're
some
not
more
gonna
time.
go in depth.
Nah. No, they're gonna sugarcoat.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, one conspiracy theory is one of the planes, well, the wing almost fell. Like, nah, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear something crazy.
Like it was actually ordered by the president. The president
Exactly, but
ordered
they're not
this
gonna
shit.
say that. Everything's controlled.
I was good. Yeah, they're all actors at the end of the day. The Rothschilds family, they control the world. The world's richest family. That episode.
They own Fox, right?
They own everything. Apparently,
Really?
they own down to the one singular parent company. There was a graphic that I think after this episode, I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. We can all look at it. Like, the world is not what it seems. ABC, all those companies, is all owned by one huge
see,
entity.
This is why I say
Since
I
the
don't.
dawn of time, it's been like this.
All this stuff that happens in the world is not gonna
We need
matter.
to talk about this after. It's just shit.
Yeah.
The world is fucking sick. I do talk
Mhm.
about us becoming successful, but I'm very pessimistic because, bro, these people control the world. Like, control the governments. They control these corporations. Like, bro, I mean, we can get a little bit of money here and there. Like, they don't really affect your daily life, but it's just in the sense, like, yo, there's some
blowing up type shit.
nigga. They
Like,
got
blowing up.
trillions.
But
on.
listen, they can control whatever they want. We're still gonna continue.
Sorry.
We're gonna continue to do our thing regardless.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna stop anything. Like yeah, they might knock on our door, put us in a cell or whatever. But once we get out, we're still gonna speak our truth.
Once we get out, if we get out.
Yeah, nigga. If we get out, hold up.
We'll get out.
You really think if we talking about the CIA, the government, they're gonna let us out?
I mean, depends on how much noise we make. I feel like they're not gonna like.
And if we really start getting into some deep shit,
Oh,
and
dude,
like,
no.
and
If we
we're
interview-
actually getting correct, like we're saying some valid information,
if
and
we
they're
were to
knocking on our
interview
door.
somebody with that information and
Yeah,
all
I
that
feel like-
stuff.
If we were to interview someone who had a little bit of info and was giving us some shit, yeah,
Yup.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, they're not letting us out.
But not right now, though. That's for this foreseeable future. Who's really gonna see this and hear this?
I don't know.
Me and Antoine.
The government.
watch all of them and edit them. You know that, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't pop up in the. Listen, I would say this: our first episode we did great, 185 views.
Yeah, that's actually
That's
really good.
fucking phenomenal.
And on TikTok, I saw that we had 500 views
Like
plus.
700,
each one.
600.
Yeah, we're
We're doing
getting
alright.
there.
You know, we're doing a little something small, but ticking.
it's taking some time.
It's moving.
It's
Obviously,
only the first month.
It's
Exactly.
literally, it's been really 1 month of us doing this shit.
Exactly.
We're really
Literally the
not
first month.
Exactly.
optimistic for anything crazy. We're just saying like these
We're
small
just
gains
gonna
are good.
continue to do our thing, keep working hard, see how we can progress, and if we get there, we get there.
And hopefully come a little bit more educated on some of these topics.
Of course.
That's honestly one of the main issues.
But that's why I want to have people on here to educate me. Because
Yeah,
of course
because
I
I'm
could
not-
search up anything and I could still be. I can only get like a tad of information.
for sure. I mean, again, it's just most of the people we're gonna find like. I'm saying we gotta get at least a little knowledge in us, because it's gonna be a couple episodes of us doing that before we have people on.
Listen, if somebody comes on, I just sit and listen, and I just ask questions.
Of course, depends on what we're having them on for. Like we already have I have a guest list in mind already.
I have a few guests.
That I have in mind, but like, not gonna lie, it's not
I
like
have one, maybe two.
we're not gonna learn anything titular like about space, politics, human history from those people. It's probably gonna be basic shit like in their craft, maybe like societal things, like things they do on a day-to-day with people, but it's not gonna be anything crazy, I don't think. Not shitting on those people, I don't know, not yet at least.
Listen, we see what happens. We're still in the beginning phases of this podcast.
Unless y'all do have some interesting shit to talk about, I'm all for it.
If you want to be a guest on our podcast, shoot us a little email. We'll put the email in the description.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll work, we could talk.
Say your opinions on whatever you want to talk about. And if you're interested, cool. If you're not, well, that was the last time you're going to be on our podcast. I'll tell you that.
But we'll give everybody a fair shot.
Yeah, exactly. You got a one shot. Make it count, King.
I
Or
feel like-
Queen.
Word, king or queen?
I feel like we were all over the place in a good way though, this
Yep.
episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was constructive all over the place. It was constructive nonsense.
What is
It
shit?
was no nonsense what we were talking about.
It was a bunch of nonsense.
And that's what you want to include anything about conspiracies or things that you believe in, whatever we were just talking about.
Nothing
Nah.
comes to mind right now.
Nah, you don't think that far ahead. It's okay.
Excuse me, sir. Are you thinking that far ahead right now, huh?
I mean, I said that, I didn't know. I feel like America does have a lot of dirt that they hide.
Oh, for
Right,
sure.
no, yeah,
that's for sure.
How do you think we became one of the greatest empires of all time?
Yeah, we didn't do
You know
this
what I mean?
overnight.
You know,
Some pretty
like,
dark shit.
and they say it all the time. America has made deals with the devil.
I believe
They
it.
always say they've made deals with the devil. It's not the first time doing it, but they never say what the deals they made. I'll tell you that.
I mean,
If you really think about it, it's for our benefit. As much as it is theirs, we get to do the shit that we do. Americans are fucking crazy to other countries.
Then don't say that we have that our voting and all that stuff matters when we don't even get to vote on what we have to do next. Like if they're
What do you
doing,
mean?
like they say our vote matters and all this stuff that we choose and
Yeah.
it's a democracy, but all that dirt they hiding, I bet you anything no civilian had a say in anything.
True. I mean, it's all a play. Like I think it's all like
It's all role play.
they're all actors. Like Biden, all of them. Like it's all a bunch of
It's
shit.
all role play. We play our role, they play their role.
There's this Netflix series that kind of like, I forgot what the name of it was, but it was about like how all the political like figures are all related and just like through the weirdest ways, and it was so interesting. Like Barack was on there.
what?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Like it was a really good series because it just gives you like gives you a thinking like,
so
oh,
just one family has been controlling the
entire-
entire America, and we just all thought like, oh yeah, democracy.
yeah, we're voting even though like
And it's just
I
the
think
family.
it's one family for America, one family for UK, and like a family for Asia. I think it's just one or maybe like 3 or 4 people that control the entire world and get to choose what's gonna be on. Like they're like an umbrella. They're the top. They have people that control the news. Boom, boom, boom. They have people that do this. Boom, boom, boom. And it just falls right under till they get to the civilians.
heavy on the news. That's one of the biggest. If you own the media, you basically control the
You
world.
control what the world
You
sees.
choose what people get to see and what it's just programming. You choose what you want your viewers to be programmed with and what you want them to see. I've always said that.
But that's why I always advocate. Do your research. Like even police shootings, do your research. Everything, bro. Like takes like 15 minutes to watch a fucking body cam video. It's not-
Yeah.
And get your own actual opinion instead of looking at a headline and being like, oh, maybe. I kind of see Buddy was tweaking. Sometimes I'm like, damn, Buddy was tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. Like, but that's a different conversation for another date because we're not trying to get too heavy today.
Today's just another light day. Just
Another night
still
day.
getting the flow of
We're
the
just
podcast.
bullshitting,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, we reached like 65% of intensity. We haven't reached the full 100.
We haven't reached the
We
full
haven't reached
100.
full
We reached
capacity.
like 55, 60.
Our power level is still rising.
Yeah, exactly. Well, power levels don't matter. Shout out Goku.
That man
Elon-
has the strongest power level in the world. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they nerfed Gohan. And after this movie, that's when they wanted to bring Gohan being strong. I saw the ending of it.
Movie was fire.
Gohan
it was
is-
okay.
Whoa, Gohan?
They like remember like this is so off topic, but you know how remember in the O series like they try to make Gohan the strongest character,
And all
they,
the fans
after that
bitched.
they just nerfed him.
Yeah.
Now with this new movie, they're trying to get back on that track, but it's not really
It
hitting the
doesn't-
same.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
he
it
turned
just-
into a dad and shit.
Like
Come
exactly,
on.
just give Vegeta love already. Like we just want to see Vegeta win.
Yo, deadass.
Like just for one episode, make Vegeta like the strongest character, and then like help the kids. Hey, Goku's back to being stronger. But just for one episode, make Vegeta like crazy strong.
Nah, because if they do,
They've literally
bro,
almost killed Bulma, and he's still not strong. Like, what does this man have to do?
Yeah, what demons does he have to face to get to that level?
he's been fighting demons his entire
Bro.
life, and he's still not stronger than that little nigga Kakarot.
Like, what more does he need to do?
What does this man have? What does he have to drink? What protein drink does this man need?
He needs the power from every Saiyan ever.
There's not a lot of Saiyans out there, right?
No.
Goku just lost the man who raised him, but that's it. What about Vegeta? Vegeta's whole planet got blown.
And he watched.
And he like niggas
He
forget.
watched.
Like, how does that not mold you into an A+ superstar character? Like,
The writers.
yeah, plot armor is crazy for Goku, but I still watch it though.
Yeah.
I haven't. I only watched the new movie because my barber put it on.
Do you watch anime? You should.
Nah.
You should. Anime is pretty good. I
I'm
guarantee
getting
you.
back into it.
Anime. There's an anime for everybody.
Like, I'm finishing Super right now.
That's good. I'm not watching anything right now.
I only watch stuff if I'm on a trip and it's gonna be a minute or I'm waiting for something. Like I've watched The Sopranos. I only got to like almost the end of season 1. Been cool. I like Italian mafias. That's my thing. I watched.
Everyone's obsessed with them.
Peaky Blinders. The Peaky Blinders, Mike. The Peaky
One of my
Blinders.
favorite shows. I love the Peaky Blinders.
They killed off John.
I've never heard of the people.
Don't fucking spoil. They did kill off John. It's been out for so long.
At that point, it's like, bro, you should know. It was like in what, season 3? There's 5 seasons already. That
It
was,
was
in
like season 4. It was later. It wasn't that soon. Yeah. I think it was like.
And he was my favorite.
I love John. John was hilarious.
He was my favorite out of the brothers. My favorite character out of all of them is Tom Hardy. I forgot his name.
Tom Shelby.
No, Tom Hardy.
Oh, his character. Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too, but he's the comedic relief character of the show,
He's the
and
best.
he's so funny.
Alright, Tommy.
It's
Like he's just the
so
best.
fucking funny.
You
Like,
alright?
Yo, y'all need to put me on to more shows.
I got
'cause
you. Text me, bro. I be having.
Yo, this man has not missed. I give him credit. He has yet to
I
miss.
still got more. Gabby says the same thing. I have good shows.
He has
movies.
not missed.
I've
The
watched a lot.
Invincibles,
I've
Vampire
been-
Diaries. He told me after like season 5.
Vampire
The originals,
Diaries,
did you
then the
watch that?
originals? Yo,
I got up.
There's-
I'm almost.
You watched the originals?
nigga, there's a
I would
trilogy.
say season 4 to 5. You honestly don't even gotta watch it because it's ass.
I've only got up to season 1, but it's like it's always the same
It
thing.
is,
it's like,
but it's actually gets better. It's not that bad.
but it's always the same thing. What's his name?
Marcel.
No.
Klaus?
Elijah.
Klaus.
Oh.
Bro, Klaus
He's a
is
demon.
just always throwing baby. It's like, can you just be a man and stop crying all the time?
I get what
Like, do you have to cry and try to kill somebody for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, Jesus
that's how you
Christ.
solve the problem.
You
It's
got the
cry and
power.
murder.
Good,
Problem solving 101.
like, good God, man. Can you just talk about it? Can you just sit down and talk?
Have you watched The Boys yet?
No.
Oh my god, you need to. You're gonna love that. That's one of a really good superhero show.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
It's like it's amazing. There's peak fiction.
Nah,
Peak cinema.
Vampire Diaries, it peaked. Once, like, she
Nah,
was in
there's
college,
a whole
it peaked.
trilogy, yo.
Of what?
The last shit is kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's
It's
that?
like for the younger generations, but
What's
it's
that?
called Legacies.
Oh, yeah, he told me that's trash. I'm not even going to pay attention to it.
Nigga.
You
It's-
like it?
No, bro. It's
Oh,
it's cool because it's something to watch. Like if you watch the other shit, you're like, so this is what this bitch is doing in this
Listen,
school.
I'll say this. I thought he missed with Vampire Diaries because season 1 was so garbage.
I told him that.
It was just so garbage. It felt like I was watching something with my 12-year-old daughter. Like, I was like, yo, I really have to sit here. And I said, I don't think I could finish this.
He did, like, so many times he was fighting them. Like, nah, bro,
He
please.
said, just please can't finish the season. So I was like,
I'm
Iris,
gonna
and I
keep
said,
watching.
my brain can't handle all this girliness.
I felt that.
Everything was just so feminine.
They fixed it a little bit.
They fixed
did.
it after,
They
but
did.
once they got to college, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's when I stopped watching fully, too. I was like, yeah, babe, I
She
think
got
I'm
to
gonna...
college.
I'm gonna
She's
back out.
dating Damon. I'm like,
I finished it, but-
You was cool in the beginning. Then you started getting soft, my boy. Like, you were like my favorite character just because you didn't care. Then you got feelings. Blech.
What's our time, Ghost?
Probably about like 20 minutes left.
All right.
Around
all
that,
right.
18.
In that 20 minutes, I'm going to disappear off to the bathroom.
Okay.
You guys have fruitful conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see if any of this stays in.
Probably won't, to be honest.
Probably
we'll
won't,
see.
but we'll see what happens. We could edit it out anyways.
Antoine, what are some of your favorite shows that you watch? Animes, whatever.
Death Note.
Death
B,
Note?
See-
you gotta watch that.
Everyone
Yo.
says Death Note is one of the best, or they say it's overrated. Like the ones that are really in depth with anime, like they live and breathe anime. I was gonna say weirdos, but shout out to the people that really watch anime.
Hey yo, I'm one of them.
But like, I don't know. Anime is always it's just silly to me. Like the faces they make, the sounds that they make. Oh, I can't believe this. What is going? And there's like
Nigga.
that weird
But
face.
that shit is
like
funny.
That's how they get you into it, bro.
You
It's
know what's
dramatic
funny?
effect.
That basketball clip. His crossover was so deadly. His crossover was so deadly. Look at that step back. How did he even make that? I'm like, bro, he flicked the wrist. That's all it is.
Look at his flick. It's so impeccable.
He just swished that out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, how could I really watch this when everything a dude does is just cool?
Yeah.
Like, I never got credit for my step back. No one ever
Because
said
you
that.
don't got one.
Antoine, I worked on
We
my
can go
step
ball
back
in the
last
rain.
year. Listen,
No, I'm playing.
Antoine knows. I've been kicking butt lately on 1v1s. I've been kicking butt. I've been giving Antoine. It hasn't been easy for Antoine no more. Antoine used to bust me up all the time.
Ooh.
He used to bust me up all the time, and I'll say that it was always close or he had it. It was always close or he had it. Now,
It could go either way. at
it can
this
go
point.
either way. Like now at this point, it's like if BJ's hot,
Mm-hmm.
it's over.
I can't let you open. I can't.
But if Antoine's cooking,
He cooking.
he cooking.
He cooking. Coming in, Kyrie Irving in the lane, just jelly.
Yo, Antoine be making the most ridiculous
yes,
layups in the
yo.
world. I hate it.
Yo, you just
Like,
look
Antoine's
at the
coming-
spin in the air. You're like, what? Oh.
Like Antoine's going right. I have my whole arm up here. He'll switch to the left and just go over me. I'm like, bro, what? You can't do that. You're not in the NBA. You can't be doing stuff like that. But I've been cooking Antoine up too. I've been having a little 3-point shot. I've been going in, up and over, hook shot. I don't know. I just been feeling that, but I haven't hooped in the longest time. The last time I hooped, it was when I sprained my ankle.
Yeah.
That was the last time I hooped. I hooped one time after that, but I was just shooting around.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really have my shot. I made a couple, but it's like it wouldn't feel the same.
How's your ankle feeling now?
You know what's crazy? Actually went to the doctors to
Good.
take X-rays.
What'd they
Boy,
say?
They said there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
So I
So
could.
next summer.
We could hoop whenever. We could hoop indoors. I'm down to hoop whenever. I've
I'm
been
down to
wanting
hoop
to.
indoors.
Yeah, indoors is better.
We can go to the YMCA. I'm not gonna say where we are because I don't know who's watching this and what type of crazy fans we're gonna have.
True.
But
There's a Y near.
there's a Y near not here but around
Around
your
the area.
area.
Oh, Y. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. We'll go.
Of
Over.
course. But there is one. There's one in Lodi. Me and Antoine have done research because we really want to hoop inside.
Oh yeah, there was one at the 24-hour fitness, right?
Yeah.
But like, don't we gotta pay? It was a hefty amount. We just said fuck it.
We paid. It was what 24 per person.
Whoa.
It was
It was
crazy.
For just one session?
OD.
Yeah, just to go in.
No.
That's what because you don't have a pass.
That's
Because you have
fucking
access to the
crazy.
gym, you have access to the hoops, you have access to the pool, you have access to everything.
But it's like I just want to play ball.
Yeah.
They don't give a discount for just ball.
It ain't work.
What was your favorite shows growing up? Mine was Avatar.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The Last Airbender. That shit was hard.
I never-
kind of
I
wish
never
they
watched that.
continued to. What?
Every time they would have, I would just skip it.
Yo, you need to watch it, bro.
Nah,
if you wanted
nah,
to start
nah,
an anime, start with that one.
nah.
Go back and watch Avatar. Yo.
It's just some bald kid with a little arrow on his head. It's like, why is that arrow always going down? Like, what is that? Like, if he
That has
ever
nothing to
said,
do with it.
like, you ever ask that kid what direction you have to go, and all he has to do is just tilt his head that way, up or down.
I mean, it's a full body tat. The tattoo.
Oh, that's
is-
tatted?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
it's
whole
a
thing.
tattoo. The tattoo represents like the mastery of the art of air, and he was fucking 12 years old when he mastered the art of air. That's when.
How old is he now?
He old, he dead.
That nigga dead.
He died in the show?
No,
Nah,
not in the
not in the
show,
show.
but like in the
But in
later.
the
If he
later
would have died in the
series.
show, that would have made him way more interesting. I'm not
In the
gonna lie
later
to you.
series, he died. Like they continued it, but it was like the Avatar. It was like a generational thing. Person who mastered all 4 elements: air, water, earth, fire. So the nigga was an airbender, and he didn't want to be the Avatar at first. So he like ran away. He was about to die, but he went into something called like the Avatar state, saved his life, and preserved him in a giant ice cube. But you gonna look at me like that? Captain America was preserved in an ice cube.
Yeah, but that's just the beginning of Captain America's
Yeah,
origin.
that's the
Yeah,
beginning.
that's the beginning of his origin.
Really? So in
Yeah.
the beginning, that's how they started off him coming out of an ice capsule?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like he died, like the Superman thing,
Nah.
where Doomsday killed Superman and he was just in a coma. I feel like that's just holding the hands of the viewers. Like, we're not gonna kill him off. It's just for story. Nah, bro, kill a main character off. That makes the whole show interesting.
Nah, that's how it starts. So then, 100 years pass. Everybody in the
Avatar.
Air Nation is dead. Like, there's
Talking about
not a
Avatar.
single
That's
air
why it's
person.
called The Last Airbender.
Yes.
That's exactly why.
Oh.
He's literally the last airbender.
I honestly just thought Air was just so trash and he's the only one that wanted to do it.
Nah,
Nah,
air is
bro.
actually overpowered.
They wanted to find the Avatar so they can kill him and like stop the fucking.
So is it like
Avatar
Captain
cycle.
America that he's pretty much like 100 years old, but he's in a 12-year-old body?
Yes.
So he was 112, but he was 12. Had the brain of a 12-year-old. He had this giant bison named Appa who could fly through the air.
Yip.
Yeah. Later on, he got a flying lemur named Momo. Like he gets some pets. Like it's a fairly cool story.
You never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Really?
Every time it would pop up on my screen, I would just change the channel.
They
really
even
good.
killed it with the movie.
Oh, the
Which
human
movie?
version?
The live action movie?
Yeah, that
Live
movie was
action.
horrible.
Oh
So
yeah, I was like
bad.
that.
They
That shit was
killed it.
terrible.
Don't watch that.
Don't
Ah,
watch
yeah.
it. Watch
was
the
never gonna watch
series.
it.
Don't watch the movie.
It's
Nah.
funny because it's been around for years, that last Avatar. Even the movie came out
Mad
time
long
ago.
ago.
It just always made me like, eh.
And then they continued it with like the Legend of Korra and
Like,
whatnot.
Pokemon.
It's
Korra was
timeless.
okay.
It's pretty
I've seen the
good.
Pokemon movies, a couple of them, but like I never really watched the full show.
You never watched Pokemon? Yo, what did you watch when you was growing up?
He ain't watching that.
Batman, Spider-Man.
I watched those too, but I still
Yeah,
got time to
Power
see
Rangers.
everything else.
I was always into like superhero stuff.
When they were
Or
rerunning
animals.
the Spider-Man, I'd be like, all right, it's Saturday.
Plus, I didn't have cable.
There's a new.
I didn't have. I only had cable. I want to say for like a year or two. So I would watch Disney Channel, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, all those the OG movies. But once cable died, all I had stuck was like PBS Kids. So and then once I got old enough to I'm like, all right, I know how to count and stuff. Really much, I started playing video games. So TV got bored to me.
No, I watched TV for mad long
Same.
before I got into the whole like video game thing. Cause my mom, she didn't really want to like.
What was
buy
your
me a
first console?
My first console, I had to share it. It was a GameCube.
Okay, that's tough. That's an OG.
After the GameCube, I got a PS2.
Mm-hmm.
After the PS2, I got a Xbox 360. After the Xbox 360, I got a PS4. That was
Literally,
my
that's the same
whole
thing that
evolution
happened to
of
me.
consoles.
My
And I got PC. Never
Yeah.
went back.
PC coming
Race.
soon though. I'm still on the old gen PS4.
My steps were a PS2, a Nintendo DS.
Oh, I had a DS too.
I
And a
forgot
PSP.
about all the handhelds.
I had a PSP.
I had a
too.
PSP2.
PSP
But that shit
was
broke like
wild.
immediately.
Nah,
I had a
bro, that shit for
Dreamcast. Yo, probably don't even know what a Dreamcast.
What was your
I know what
favorite?
Dreamcast is. Sega Dreamcast.
I had an Xbox 360. I had a Wii.
I had a Wii.
Wii was tough. I loved
Oh yeah.
Wii was fire.
Xbox 360 with the Kinect.
Oh, I didn't have.
I had a
I
Kinect.
don't
Those
think-
Kinect games, I don't know why. Like it was always cool.
I'd go over to my friend's house that had Kinect and be like, "Oh my god, I'm playing
my
Star
God.
Wars."
Yeah, bro, it was groundbreaking. Then I had
first time for sure.
PS4. And after the PS4, I switched to PC. And the PS5, I'm like, eh.
I
don't
want to
play-
get a PS5.
I want to get one so I can play UFC 4 and then maybe UFC 5. But
I
that's
would
it.
only get
I
one
want to play 2K.
if y'all get one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one for 2K because 2K23 looks actually alright.
That's
Bro,
what
they
I'm
have a
saying, it's
Dreamer
actually good.
edition.
I'm so tired of 2K.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so
Nah.
tired
But
of
it looks
the
good this
same
year.
The squad back,
thing.
yo.
Yeah, for sure. But this year, it honestly, everyone's kind of like okay with it.
But
Did
that's
I just
the
turn
thing.
off my mic?
No, you good.
Oh.
That's the thing. If we're
can turn up the
if I'm
mic.
not playing
No,
with other
I thought I
people,
pressed
I'm not
something.
grinding. Like Antoine knows this. You know this. I do not upgrade my player at all if I'm not on park or something.
Same. I mean,
Like,
I do it, but
I can't just sit there, do the same moves, do the same thing, play games. Cause after like the first game and I drop like 30 and 20 with like 5 blocks, I'm like, I'm elite.
Alright, I'm gonna
Game
leave. I'm
over.
gonna fuck with you.
me, I'm fuck with you.
Especially since I'm a center.
But Pro-Am, like,
But that's the
Literally,
thing. Yeah,
bro.
I have fun
Kick
playing
niggas
with
and
y'all. I don't have fun playing on my own. I don't play video games by myself. It's boring.
I feel like I don't know. I used to say video games are boring until I started exploring and finding other games. Cause like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If you play 2K, Madden, and Call of Duty your entire life, you're gonna think gaming is boring. But if you go out,
I want to hop back on Madden, low key.
do your thing. But I'm
Madden
saying
is
like
so good this
there's
year.
there's good games
I
out
mean,
there.
it's the
bro.
same thing every year. That's
no.
the thing.
Bro, I'll
They
try with
brought
you.
back
Come
a
on.
lot of the OG stuff that makes it like, oh, I like this. Like you can aim differently. Like the accuracy is different.
Don't
You
they
can-
have Pro-Am in Madden now?
the yard? Yeah,
I will play with y'all.
the yard. We can
Or
play
like
the
if
yard.
I'm live streaming a game, that would be fun too, cause now I'm interacting with
But
people.
you can't say gaming is boring. 'cause
Why
there's-
does this
fucking-
keep falling?
Bro, stop dropping.
Cause
stuff.
there's fun games out there. Like you
There
just
is,
got.
I'm not discrediting it. It's just I don't have the time to just sit down and play games because I actually want to do something productive with my time. And B, if I'm not interacting with somebody or like I gotta make jokes. I can't be telling myself jokes like, yo, why did he just do
Or
it?
just play online
I
and
get
just
that,
talk
but there's
shit.
definitely like
I ain't gonna talk to my opponent.
yeah, just talk shit.
talk shit. I was gonna say like there's strategy games, there's RPG games. Like,
I love decision-based games. That's
yeah,
my
bro.
joke.
I'm saying you gotta
look for it.
find them, bro. Like there's good games that'll be like alright, I'm not that bored.
God of War. Oh my god.
God of War, I
I've
played-
loved God
I've
of War
beat-
since I had the PS2.
Did you get the new one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got it on my computer now.
Bro.
I just
it's
got it.
so good.
I'm gonna play that. God of War on my PC. I
It's
just
so
got it.
good,
It
yo.
sounds good.
That's where most of my money went. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Like I said,
I got God of War and I was like, yup. Forgot all
this
my
is
other
it.
priorities.
if I
This is
develop
it.
a fan base, I'll live stream games. Maybe once in a while.
Hopefully, like in the near future with this.
If y'all want to see us play games,
We'll do some
play
after hours
games.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like if we have
We'll do
people
some
actually
after hours.
watching us,
Just
that I'm
us on
actually,
Discord
Exactly.
doing something
From Twitch,
random.
yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
some
we'll do
after
Twitch.
hours.
Of course.
We'll all
Imagine
be
all four of
streaming.
us playing the game on like just on one Twitch channel, just playing games all the
That would
time.
be fire.
That would be
fire.
fun.
That'd be fire.
If we can figure
But
out
like
a
I
way to
said-
get different, like
We could.
POVs.
There's like a way where we could all like it's like share streaming where we could like stream from our individual channels, but it's like if people click that link,
It
they're just gonna
goes
see
directly
all
to
four
one.
of us,
Yeah.
and if they click, let's say yours, they'll go to your stream.
Oh, that's
And then let's say they click
fire.
yours, they'll go to yours.
my vision. Yeah.
Let's say if they like me, they'll go to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But it's still like if they click that main link, it's still
It's
all
gonna
four.
all
of
four?
us.
yeah.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
tough.
Yeah, so I'm like, we could do it.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
After hours coming soon.
It's gonna be a little vibey. My drunk rants, I'm sorry in advance. I might say some.
As long
bullshit.
as you don't make us lose, I don't care what you do.
No. I might
Nah,
be
we don't
bullshit.
What
out
games
here.
would y'all be down to play?
Anything. COD.
Listen,
Yo, wait. Speaking of that, Modern Warfare 2 is coming back. I'm upgrading my computer and getting a scuff. I'm just saying, we
Oh,
back on that.
brother.
We back on that toxic
Yeah.
vibe.
this
We back with the
Bam,
vibe, bro.
bam.
Come on,
Yeah.
join
We
us.
back on it. I'm just saying.
We still got it though, of course.
I'm excited. I honestly can't wait. Yes.
You already know with me, it takes me like a couple of
I just
games.
being it back, guys.
Like,
If
wait.
y'all need my help,
Nick in the kitchen. Wow, this cup is really HD. Like he be doing some bullshit in the background. Well, we're going off.
bored. I be
doing that.
bored. I really be
we
bored.
both drop
You're
100.
dropping 180.
I come in with a solid maybe 15.
Nick,
at
I'm on
max.
the same level as you, brother.
They're like, yo, I just hit
That's how
70
we-
kills.
But
I'm
see,
like,
this is why I
damn,
hate
yo,
God.
I just got 8. Relax.
I hate COD because once you get comfortable with a gun and you start spazzing, I'm like, man, this thing is great. They
Got you.
nerfed that joint. I'm like, it did not take me a full clip before to kill one person. Like, what is going on here? Then you find another gun and it takes you a couple of sessions or maybe a couple of months to
Whatever.
get comfortable. And you're like, man, this thing nerf. I'm like, yo, come on.
Happens all the time, bro.
Bro,
You can't help it.
I fucking
Just keep
hate it.
adapting.
2K I want to play so badly. 2K23 actually looks good, y'all. I'm not trying to hate.
You
It
can
looks
hang on
alright.
the rim, bro.
Nah, that shit.
Yo, I saw John ran through a helicopter. I swear to God.
Bro, what?
That shit was so funny.
He hung on the rim and he was doing the helicopter because
Nigga was just spinning around the rim and just like go. I was like, that's so toxic. That's so toxic. I love it.
that was actually really funny. I'm gonna watch that video.
What positions do y'all play? I forgot. I kind of forgot.
I play like shooting guard and small forward.
You were a great small forward.
I was the power forward who always wanted to shoot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you could be our stretch big.
Oh yeah,
That'd
you
be
could be
good
a
for
stretch
us.
big.
So
I'm a
then we
glass
could just
cleaner.
be
You
on the
better-
rebounds.
You better, cause nigga, I be needing bailouts. I'm like Kobe in that motherfucker.
But see, if y'all miss, you already know. I get, bro. Remember 2K17?
Oh yeah, he used to be.
Bro,
nasty.
I was averaging 30 and 20 on Pro-Am.
He used to be
Nah, pro-am, my
Nasty.
team was nasty, and it was only us. We had that one
Remember
AI
the buzzer
player.
beater? Bro, don't
Yo,
tell me. That play was
one-
actually
yo,
that
on
was fire
Pro-Am,
play.
I was coach.
That was a good play.
I would tell them, Iverson, pick and roll up Antoine. Antoine, cut left. I'm going to cut back door. Work.
Bro, game winner. It was a beautiful
At the
play.
buzzer layup.
Nah.
I still think about that play.
Mind you, we were down 20. They were already giving up.
Oh yeah.
That's what made
yeah,
it so
we
much
knew.
better. They're like, all right, we lost. I'm like, we haven't lost yet. We still have the second half. Bro, we're down almost 30. I'm like, bro, we got this. We started coming back. We had one bailout play because they threw the ball out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
True.
We got the ball back. I said, Antoine, give Iverson a pick cut left. Antoine wasn't by. I said, just give me the ball. I went to the rim, layup, game over, we won. Mind you, there was one game that there was just one dude on the team, and he just
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo,
He
stop, bro.
just
Stop.
fucked us up
Yo, one dude
by himself.
cooked us.
That's
Like
wild.
absolutely.
He had to drop like 40 and like 10.
And we didn't quit. We don't do that.
stayed the whole
We always
game.
do that. We never quit. Bro, he cooked.
And me and
us.
Iverson were quit sometimes.
Yeah, we would quit. I ain't gonna
Me
lie.
and Iverson did not have patience. I'm done. That's why you went here and see our game. No, you see Iverson's left the game.
offline.
I'm
Bro.
done. That's why I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yup. Let me know when your game is over.
I'd
Nah,
just be there
Antoine would be the
alone,
only
just
one that
playing.
stayed.
Be like,
Losing or
damn.
not, Antoine would thug it out. I give Antoine
You have
some.
That's
more
real.
patience.
I got the patience, man.
I
I got
don't.
y'all.
I have patience, but I don't have patience for stupid stuff.
No, but honestly, we're since I think we're running out of time. I wanted to say we're definitely gonna do after hours in the near future. We're gonna set that up and get that going because I feel like that's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of bullshit, and less professional and like
Yeah, more laid back.
more laid back.
loose.
Honestly, like this is supposed to be loose too, but we're at the 4th episode, still getting better at it. But this has been your boy Ivo.
Your boy Chef.
Bam Bam in the cut. Thank y'all for coming out and
Oh, check
sitting
him
with
out.
us, listening, talking,
Thank
interacting.
you,
Glad to hear us. Yeah,
We
thank you for
appreciate
hearing
y'all.
us.
You already know.
Thank you to our listeners on Spotify who are listening. Thank
You
you.
already know. All love to all y'all. We
Our
appreciate
4
y'all.
listeners.
And we'll be back for another episode in another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Talk to y'all. One love, brother.